I'm going to show you how we can create a web page using HTML. Before we can get going, we need to do a few things to help set us up. We need to create a folder. We're going to create a folder simply called website, and we're going to open up a text editor. We're going to use Notepad in this case, but we can use anything we like, and I'm going to save this file now, save as, and because I'm creating a web page about Wales, I'm going to call it Wales, and with the extension .html, and I'm going to make sure I save that file in the website folder here. Make sure that it has the extension .html there, and then we can click save. So we've now created our empty web page. Now we can start to create and insert our HTML code. At the top of each HTML file, we put in a doc type declaration, and that it looks like this. So we've got doc type HTML, and that tells any applications, including the browser, that this is a HTML file. Now, HTML is constructed of tags, and every HTML file will also have an HTML opening tag and a HTML closing tag. Now, generally speaking, most tags come in pairs with an opening tag and then a closing tag that has this slash here with exactly the same name of the tag, but some tags don't have a closing tag. So this is the HTML tag. So all our code now needs to be put between these two tags. So when we write down pairs of tags like this, it's a good idea to put both the opening and the closing together. So that's the HTML. We can also put comments into our code here. So this is going to be a comment. So we're going to create a website about Wales. So that's going to be not appearing anywhere. It's simply a comment in our code. And we can break our HTML into a head component and a body component. So let's write the opening and closing tags for both of those. So we've got the opening, body, and closing body tags. Now, what appears in the body tag will appear on the web page. With information in the head, that includes things like metadata. You could have keywords in there, but we're going to put in title for this, and what this title will do, it'll be displayed on the menu bar of the browser, which we'll look at shortly. So we've got title, and again the corresponding closing tag there. So okay, so that's our head. Now let's move into the body component. Now all the remaining code we're going to be doing now is going to be between the opening and closing body tags. So let's start by putting a heading in. So we're going to do H1 here, and this is simply going to be the title of our page, and then again the closing tag there, H1 there. So H1 means heading, and 1 means it's the biggest heading. We can have slightly smaller headings, 2 and 3 if we wish to. They'd be smaller headings, and we can play around with that. We also want to write some paragraph text. So P stands for paragraph. This is just ordinary text you want to write, and then simply just going to write in this is a website about Wales. And we now have a very, very basic looking page there that we can save. So if we save this, just go File, Save, or Control S for this. And then when we go to our File Explorer, we just go into our website, go to the file that we saved previously, double click on it, and then it opens our web page in our default browser here. In this case, this is Edge, but again, it doesn't matter what the browser is. So you can see there, this is the heading that corresponds to the H1. It says Wales. It's got the paragraph text there, this is the website about Wales, but also on the top here you can see on the tab here this says Wales, and that corresponds to what is written in the title there. So we have a very basic web page to get started with.